everybody, it's your girl Planetastebuds. Today I'm coming at you with a pizza at home recipe. So this is how I like to spend my time with my boyfriend, our Friday evenings, which I'm actually saving this, yes, on a Friday evening with me, him, and his son. I like to make homemade pizza, sometimes one or two depending on the mood, and we just sit and watch movies together. So yeah, I wanted to actually share that with you guys because I feel like it's a cool way of bonding. But today, because my boyfriend is shy and doesn't want to be on my channel just yet, I will be adding all of the ingredients to the pizza. So the first thing that I'm going to do is put my bacon and my salami into the oven. Today I'm using maple flavored bacon, just to give it that little bit of mapley taste, which I mean, it depends on your take on maple. If you like maple, then it's a good thing. If you don't like maple, then maybe you want to try regular bacon. And you don't have to do bacon at all. But this is what we are doing, as well as adding some veggies to our pizza. So yes, I'm about to get started by putting that into the oven. So we are about some easy peasy lemon squeezy cleanup around here. So we try our best to use what makes sense. I mean, you could fry your bacon up if you want. You could really do whatever you want to do. But kind of like that commercial from the 90s, we kind of like to set it and forget it around here. So just going to add, I think, 2 pieces of bacon. Two pieces of salami. And so, because there's so many different kinds of salami, I am using today Hungarian salami. Shout out to the Hungarians. Still on a little bit of my vacation high from Hungary, I will admit. Currently sipping some Hungarian wine. Alright guys, so I am going to be using my Betty Crocker pizza pan. I use this also for fries. It's supposed to be kind of like a crisper, so it says, with the ventilation at the bottom. So this is what I'll be using. My dough has been sitting out not as long as I would typically like. Like honestly, if I know I'm gonna make pizza in the evening, I try to have my dough sitting out, like if I get home from 4 o'clock and then I'm gonna make pizza at 7, like kind of just that kind of broad amount of time, just so air can hit it can puff up a bit. My pizza sauce is from Primo. So we were buying the cans of this, and then at that time, like, my boyfriend and I weren't living together, so we'd buy the cans and then we try to save the rest of the sauce, and it would never work out. So one day, as much as I hate things in plastic containers like this, to me it looks kind of cheap and not too healthy for you, which I'm sure is probably not the best thing you could use. But yeah, we've been using it and we've had no complaints. So this is the Primo in the pizza squeeze. Just the idea that it even sounds, it's called pizza squeeze, I can't. So yeah, I'm going to place this. First thing I want to do is put some olive oil on my pan, just to create that kind of more non-stick coating for my pan. Alright, so this next step, you want to make sure you do it on a clean surface. Usually, actually I will olive oil my hands. So I wipe my surface down, and now I'm adding flour to the area. And I am going to then olive oil my hands and take the dough out of the bag, transfer it here, and then roll it out with the rolling pin. So here you have your dough. So this dough you could purchase from the store for like anywhere between like $1.50 to $2 depending. I haven't made my own dough yet. If anybody has made their own dough, please leave your recipe or your recommendations in the comment section, and I love to try it. So what I realized with the doughs from the store, you can get a decent amount out of this dough. Like if you want, you can actually make 2 pizzas with this one dough. Granted, they're going to be a bit more thin crust, but if thin crust is what you're looking for, then that's perfect. With one dough, you can make a nice thick crust pizza. As Broadway as I can get it, because when I put it on the pan, you'll see how it can shrink up real fast. And you don't want to get out all the air bubbles. Pizza actually needs air bubbles, so you don't want it to be as flat as a pancake. But something like this, and if you look, you can see the air bubbles rather throughout. So now I'm going to transfer it to the pan. The bottom of it is pretty well floured. Lift it up, put it down. And yes, as you can see, it is pretty big. But like I said, it could shrink up on you. So you do want to make sure you have rolled it out, because as you can see, it's retracting. And also, you know, comment below if you've done a pizza night before. Do you have a signature pizza that you and your family or your special person do? So now I'm going to add my sauce, my cheese, my toppings, all of that. So with the sauce, I'm actually going to jazz it up a little bit and add some ingredients at my home that I like, some flavors that I enjoy. That's how much sauce I'm putting. You can put more if you like it more saucy or less. Take a spoon and spread it, and think, you know, like how big, as far as the diameter goes, you want to fill this up with sauce and cheese. I do enjoy crust. If I'm not mistaken, I think my boyfriend's son, well, he actually doesn't care. I think it's my boyfriend who's more the problematic one with not wanting so much crust. So kind of try to get it so it's a nice perimeter is covered, but it's not too much so I still have some sort of a crust. So I'm gonna add this Cool Runnings Caribbean spice and roasted garlic, just because to me it has like a nice kind of sweet smell, and I think that might complement for that bacon. Next up is the cheese. So for cheese, we just did a basic mozzarella. Sometimes we do like a 4-cheese blend or 3-cheese blend, but today we're just keeping it pretty simple. And yes, I'm used saving that much cheese because, believe it or not, this is more than enough, but this would be too much for some people. All right, so now for my veggies. I'm only doing tomato and green pepper, but I've already rinsed them off. So just give them a good cut. Personally, I don't know if it's because when I worked at a what's it called, a pizza shop for like 2 seconds. I was a Papa John's girl. Yes, I've had many jobs, in case you haven't noticed, especially with one of my last videos talking about a Cold Stone reference. Oh, my 100 subscriber video. So yeah, I don't know, but toppings go on top of the cheese. That could just be a thing. It could just be a thing, I think, but that's how I do what I do. I've done it once by accident the other way around. It was cool, but I feel like as far as presentation goes, this is what makes the most sense. But yeah, that's how I feel. So I'm going to do for green peppers, and then for tomato, I'm not sure exactly, but I feel like these, usually I have more design and coordination, but you know, I'm hungry. So I'm just trying to get it through. So now I'm going to check on my salami and my bacon and see how it's doing, and then throw that on top. Here's my salami and my bacon. And you want to remember too, you're going to put it on top of the pizza, so you could either do it as like a final adding, or you can do it, you know, beforehand, or whatever you want to do. This had a random flashback. It's when I was in Barcelona. gosh, what, 2 years ago? I just went on like a walk and was just exploring the city. Barcelona is a very walkable city. If anybody's been to Barcelona before, please feel free to be like, oh, you know, me too, and express to me one of your favorite things about the country. Now onto the bacon. Bacon bits. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, num 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 num, it's bacon. I think this is like a good pizza. What do you guys think? I think it looks really good. So I'm gonna throw this pizza in the oven now for roughly about 15 to 20 minutes. I'll put the exact time below and just kind of monitor it in that time and make sure that it's rising nicely, it's getting a color, and that it's just baking evenly. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, so I'm back. I cleaned up my kitchen, cleaned up my dress, and I'm about to bring to you guys the pizza. If only you could smell that maple salami. Okay, let me get my second glove and I'll bring it out for you guys. Alright, stay right there, don't move an inch. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this pizza! Okay, I gotta put it down because it's actually really warm through the muffins. The mittens. So, wow. And the only reason it even looks kind of like this dark on the outside is because my boyfriend was very adamant that it wasn't done yet. So I said, okay, I'm gonna put it for 2 minutes. But the total of time I did was 15 minutes the first time, 7 minutes the second time, and then 2 more minutes just so that the edges can golden a bit. I personally don't love golden edges, but at the same time, you know, when you're compromising, do what you gotta do. So I'm gonna let this cool now for roughly about 10 minutes on its own, and then I'm gonna cut into it and take a bite and let you guys know how it tastes. So it's been about 15 minutes and a couple of seconds. I am going to cut in with my Betty Crocker is my kitchen right now. One day I hope to have like all clad pots and wonderful Dutch ovens, but until then it's me and Betty right now. I am not the best pizza cutter. Note to self, get a better pizza cutter. So I created a little sauce here. It's 2 different barbecue sauces, Sweet Baby Ray's, and then Bullseye. Was it Bullseye? Sweet Baby Ray's, Bullseye, and actually Diane honey garlic sauce with a little bit of Meryl's hot sauce. Meryl is local in Canada, and yeah, she has a sauce called Deadly 7, and it's really good. So I just mix that up in there, and I'm about to take the first bite. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm going to take it without dipping it first. I'm going to try that. Mmm. 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 If y'all ain't making your own pizza, so halfway over in it, I don't know to tell y'all. Mmm. Mmm. Barbecue, hot sauce, maple. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Keep it tasty. Bye.